How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with your Boston Red Sox here at the start of season number 2, ready to get up to the draft in this one, I think, and ready to get it underway. So I did, at the end of the last one, mention that I was going to go ahead and fill out all the prospects, and I did end up doing that. Well, not prospects, but filling out the minor leagues and whatnot. We are all set. We've got 85 players on the roster. I've pretty much got everybody, enough players at every position in every league where I'd be happy. So I've got my 26-man roster pretty much set in my head. We'll get to it here once we get through spring training. But the good news is, you call this good news or bad news, we really look good when it comes to our expiring contracts. We have three major expiring contracts. So taking a look here, the number one guy is Jordan Hicks, then Zunino, and then Chris Martin. So we'll see how Mike Zunino does. He's here just as a stopgap, as a backup to Fortes to be a little bit better of a batter. But if we take a look at the budget here, guys, and sort by overall. Yeah, there we go. So the biggest player that's expiring and won't be here next year is Jordan Hicks. Other than that, you can see that Mike Zunino, Giancarlo Ramirez does need to be re-signed. So Giancarlo Ramirez, he's a renewable contract, right? So we can get him back and keep him pretty solid. He was a minor league all-star last year, and this year he's going to actually get a chance to be our 5th man in the rotation. So hopefully we see some good growth there. Archie Cox is going to be part of the bullpen. Tristan Casas, you guys can see here, I think I gave him like 1.8 per year. So you can see the first year of that has kicked in. So hopefully him and Riley Green, they're getting like similar amounts of money here. And hopefully they can play in the majors on those contracts very soon. I think they're both ready for AAA. Marshall Ash, Marcelo Mayer, these guys, again, renewable, right? So we're looking at a really, really solid team here. And as far as the player salaries for next year, because we've front loaded so many contracts, you can see our player salaries actually go down. Yes, we gave Shohei an even $35 million over 10 years. We can't see that. But Rafael Devers is getting a flat 31, and then Josh Hader's getting a flat 11.6. But you can see Scooble's contract goes down. Garrett Whitlock's goes up, which, well, that is what it is. Trevor Story's flat. When that's somebody we may have to make a decision on soon. We got to see how he does, but it doesn't seem like the manager, Alex Correa, Alex AC, God, I can't believe I forgot his name. We'll see what he does with him, but it looks like he's platooning him right now, which I'm not a fan of. Schreiber, you can see we're saving a little bit every year. Tanner Houck, Christian Arroyo, same thing there. Steve Melendez, you can see it's decreasing for him. Masataka Yoshida, maybe somebody, we'll see. Maybe somebody we move on from. I know we just signed him, and it's not the most realistic thing that in real life they signed him to this massive deal. We wouldn't trade him right away. We may have to after this season, just move on from him because he's definitely not going to be worth the $18 million. But you guys can see, I really do think the decreasing value for all these players honestly is going to help us out quite a bit. So we save that little bit. It's small peanuts, right? When you're looking at Mac Jackson and Kike Hernandez, right? They combine for $1 million, but we go from 218 to 197, and we've got still some room for other stuff to happen. Spencer Torkelson, my guy, you need to jump, you need to grow, because you're killing me right now. But Diego Cartaya, I'm very excited for, and I'm excited for the prospects we drafted last time. But let's go ahead and get into it. I want to sim to the regular season here. You can see trade talks. That'll all change once the regular season starts. But we'll see our 26-man roster once we get through once we get through spring training here. So I'll go ahead and simulate through here. And how are we looking? Spring training has come to an end. Maybe I should have done the day before. No. Okay. So we're looking good here. All right. So here's the 26-man roster I have in mind. We've got Shohei, obviously, Scooble, Whitlock, Melendez, Ramirez, and then I'm going to keep Brian Bello up to be the long reliever for us. Liberatore, obviously, I'm going to move him down to AAA. Yes, that's fine. So we got Ash, Liberatore, Zephyron, I think maybe. So we got Ash, Liberatore, Ryan Z, Maddox, Bruns, and then Victor Santos. I do want to send some of these guys down to AA, just make sure this is all set. You know what? I'll show you the major league roster real quick, and then I'll do the minor league rosters myself. So like I said, Shohei, Scooble, Whitlock, Melendez, Ramirez. That's our starting 5, as well as Brian Bello out of the pen. And then another 5, I believe, or 4, I think, of these guys. It's Schreiber, Houck, Hicks, and Brogdon. Everybody else is going to be sent down. How much is Chris Martin making, I wonder? 6.8, and I'm about to send him down. Maybe I should see if somebody would want him first. You know, he's 37, 67. Maybe he's an upgrade for somebody, but he's not for us. And that's 6.8 million that I don't want to be paying him this season. But we are going to have Hader, obviously, as our closer, and then Archie Cox in the pen. So I believe that's, I have like a Google sheet here. I spent some time in the off season, like just trying to get this all set up in my head here. So my roster, yes, it's 12 pitchers. So Bello, and then Schreiber, Houck, Higgs, Brogdon, and then Cox is going to be a reliever for us with Hader being the closer. So yes, I am going to end up moving on from Chris Martin, Brogdon being the last reliever, right? So our worst reliever is a 72, which is not bad at all. Then catchers, Cartaya, I'm going to move him to AAA. I just want to get him some playing time as well. So we'll get a backup catcher there. And then these guys will play down in AA. And then Jonah Branham as well. So there we go. So we can see we have 2 catchers per league, and we're all set there. That was just a quick one. But we got Fortes and then Zanino. Fortes had a good season last year, was an all-star, so I'm pretty happy about that. First base, and we got Bobby Dahlbeck and Mac Jackson. I would like to get Mac Jackson to be the starter. Obviously, he's our best first base option, and a 75 with 8 potential. He should grow pretty quickly. I am going to move Tristan Casas down to AAA, and then Spencer Torkelson down to AA there. So you can see, you know, he's going to be playing every day there. Torkelson will be playing every day down in AA. Hopefully they don't get any long-term injuries and they can have a really good season there in their respective leagues. At second base is going to be Story and Arroyo. This is the interesting one for me because I think they might be platooning them based on how they're hitting or you know, what handedness the pitcher we're facing that day, because Arroyo's really good against lefties. Or Story's good against lefties, and then Arroyo's good against righties. You can see that's a weakness for Story. So we'll see if the manager wants to do that. I almost want to take over the roster and the lineups, the day-to-day stuff, but I'm going to stick to my word and just let the manager manage. I'm going to go ahead and give him a roster that I think is capable of winning, and then we'll see what happens after that. But here we go. We can see here we'll just move this guy to AA, and then we'll move this guy to Class A. That's fine. So there we go. So we got Rafi Devers as our third baseman. That's fine. Christian Arroyo can play third base too on any given day. So if we need to give him a rest, right? Bobby Dahlbeck can play third base as well. Mac can play third base. So we got a lot of options there. I know Devers the only true third baseman on the roster right now, but we got some options behind him there. And then we got Ahmed Rosario and Alberto Mondesi. I'm going to leave Marcelo Mayer in, I guess, maybe AA. Give him a really good opportunity to grow. We'll see how he does. If he's absolutely killing it in AA, about, you know, maybe 60 games in, we'll go ahead and change that as well. Out in the outfield, we got Masataka Yoshida as our only real left fielder. Let's move these guys to AA real quick. And then out in center, we got Bader and Kike Hernandez. Riley Green is going to be playing in AAA. And we want to play Rafaela in AAA as well. Tyler McDonough, I'm going to send him to Class A just because I still want Dante Gutierrez to play all the playing time there in AA, right? So Tyler McDonough, I'm sorry, maybe I can move him to AAA as well. We just deal with it after that. But Riley Green, Rafaela, McDonough, those are going to be our AAA guys. But Bader and Kike, so we got Yoshida, Bader, Kike, and then Renfroe and Wellington. So Wellington has earned his shot, I think. I mean, he's definitely got good speed, a solid enough fielder, and the batting is not too bad. He's durable, right? He can play first, left, center. He can play anywhere in the outfield. Pretty much everybody can play anywhere in the outfield, which is really nice. Kike can play pretty much anywhere. So we should be fine there. I like the outfield. It's certainly not like an all-star outfield, but I think it's solid enough. That's still an area where I would like to improve, but we do have a lot of talent coming with Green, Rafaela, and then Dante Gutierrez, even Blaine Seaver here at 18, still an option, you know, to grow. Left field, we'd probably want to find some left fielders, but the right field is where we got some more options as well with Navarro and Greg. So I think in the draft, we'll probably still address outfield. That's probably another area to keep looking. Obviously, we can always use more starting pitching, right? A's and B's, those are so welcome in starting pitching. I don't think we need as many catchers anymore. First baseman, obviously, we don't need. Second base is probably an area where I would like to find so, you know, if I'm going to pick 3 positions to focus on, it's probably second. Yeah, we got Mayer, we've got Pip. Yeah, so short. So second is probably the spot in the infield, a left field in the outfield, and then starting pitching. Obviously, we can always use more starting pitching. You never have too many good starting pitchers. You know, I mean, obviously third base, yes, we might want to start finding Rafael Devers replacement, but not yet. I think second base with Arroyo and Story, not really, you know, Arroyo's not going to supplant Story, and Story's, you know, over 30, right? So we probably want to find some more guys other than Damon French, who's 28 and is never going to be anything more than a minor leaguer. So those are the guys we have set. There seems to be one more player I need to send down. I'm not sure who that is. I don't know where they are. They might be in the bullpen or something. Oh, that's right. I wanted to trade Chris Martin. So player search. Thank you for the player search. I've figured out how to use it the last 4 times. It's now just kind of a tradition for us to see the player search notification. But does anybody want Chris Martin? Oh, it took him a while. People had to think about it. I don't think people want him. 28-year-old, no, with B potential. That's not worth it. Wow, we really aren't seeing anything like worthwhile. Nobody is offering us any. I mean, B potential 19-year-old, 43. Yes, he's got forever to grow, but you know, nobody above like 60. Oh my God. That's pretty tough. That's not a good sign for Chris Martin, for the longevity of his career. If the AI doesn't want him and I don't want him. Vic Davis here has got the A potential, the big, shiny, flashy A potential. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'd rather have that 19-year-old kid who's got B potential. 23-year-old David Jakovic looks interesting, but not a player that I'm really excited to go after. So we'll probably go after that other player. I didn't make a note of the team in my head. So this is now I have to flip through, and we're close. I know we're close. 19-year-old B potential. We're real close. 20-year-old B potential. 19-year-old Kevin Berger. A 19 B potential 43. You know what? Screw it. It's a B potential. We'll see how he grows. Maybe he grows into the 60s by the time he's 23 and the AI loves him. So we just get this 6.7 million off of our salary here. That gives us, you know, 22 million in budget. So we still have plenty of budget space where we can attack areas to improve in the offseason too, as well as bringing back some of the players that may grow like Melendez that are going to need a contract. So we will go ahead and do this deal. The Royals get an instant upgrade in their pen, and Kevin Berger, we get a prospect that's probably going to be flipped at some point. But we take a look at their bullpen. Yeah, he's their 4th best reliever, so I can understand why they would do that. They have 94 million in budget, so they are certainly not hurting for cash. Is anybody hurting for cash that they would want to get rid of? Oh my God, the New York Mets, they don't care apparently about their, holy smokes. You guys want to give me Pete? No, I didn't think so. How about Edwin Diaz? That'd be a great arm for the pen, right? No? Okay. Kodai Senga looks pretty good. No, okay. I'm just trying to help him out. I'm just trying to be a nice guy here. Brandon Nimmo, there we go. Help the outfield out. No trades were found. Interesting. Justin Verlander. Nope. Wow, interesting. I'm surprised that I can't find a trade for any of these guys. I wonder if it's the guys that they would want, and they probably just can't make a trade because they'd still be over the. That's crazy. I mean, we could go after Bryce Harper. No trades were found. Okay, whatever. I don't think we're making a big splash trade. JT Real Muto would be awesome. That would help solve our catcher thing. But Trey Turner solve the shortstop thing. But no, I think we're okay. I don't think we need. They have Cedric Mullins now. Wow. Okay, he got traded from Baltimore. Interesting. That's good news for us because he's no longer in our division. So we're happy about that. Anyway, roster. Great news. The Royals have accepted our offer. Cool. All right. So we are ready to sim to the regular season. We have our roster all set. Yep, 26, 20. Oh, wow. Did I do that? I don't think I did it that perfectly. But there you go. You guys can see we are now ranked as the 3rd best team in baseball, the #1 pitching team, 11th in contact, 5th in power, 4th in defense, and 3rd in speed. Take a look at the depth chart. You guys can see how we line up on any given day. You guys can see Harrison Bader, Renfroe, and Masataka Yoshida out there in the outfield. Interesting to see that both Renfroe and Bader are top 10 options. So really interesting to see that Bader at 82 is a top 10 center fielder and Renfroe at 84 is a top 10 right fielder. So that's pretty interesting. I thought our outfield would be weaker. One of the weaker aspects. It's still catcher, right? But anyway, you guys can see Mac Jackson is the starter here. Christian Arroyo and Trevor Story. I think it just depends on the day. I think that's what those dots mean. Is that what those dots mean? I don't know what those 2 dots mean, right? Like Yoshida and Wellington, right? And then Kike and Bader, right? And there's no dots here. So I think that might be these 2 guys are platooning. I think I'm just going to guess. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's what it is. Take a look at the lineups. Can we just double check that? Center field is Bader against righties. Center field is Kike against lefties. So you can see, yes, that's what it means. And then in left field, it's Franklin Wellington against lefties because he's got that 69 contact. And then against righties, left field is Masataka Yoshida because he's better against righties, right? Yeah, he is much better against righties. And then you can see Kike versus Bader, depending on the hitting. Yeah, so I'm honestly fine with that. I'm not too upset about that. The DH against lefties, it's always going to be Shohei. Can I toggle his? No, I can't. So you can see against lefties, it's 73.86, but against righties, which we should be facing on a majority of the bases, it's 74.96. So we won't be able to DH here in game number 1 against the San Diego Padres. It'll be Shohei versus Arias. Wow. These are two guys that were in free agency, and now they're going head to head. Interesting. I love to see that. But you guys can view the budget here. We have a projected yearly surplus of 9.07 and 14 million in available budget. So that's good to see there. Set my trade block. I think there's nobody that I really am dying to trade away from the team. I think, again, I'm not really looking for first base. We got so many options there. I think left field upgrades. Second base, we're looking pretty good. Maybe relief pitching. I'm not gonna. This is just what I want from other teams. And there you go. So there's where we rank everywhere. We're ready to go. Let's get it underway. Review the sponsorships. I believe I did get a gold sponsorship at some point. Yes, 20,000 per stolen base. We stole a good amount of bases last year. We're not exactly the fastest team out there though, so it is what it is. I think. For every 20 hits, we have 1 stolen base. I think so. I think we did. I think we did last year. I don't know. But anyway, here we go. Ready to start the season. I think critical situations are off. There we go. They should be off. And we want to get up to this series against the Toronto Blue Jays probably. Although we'll probably have to scout. So we'll at least get through the first 2 games. Today is the day to set scouting assignments. So Shohei picks up the L, 7 strikeouts through 6, but a 4.5 ERA, which means he allowed, what is that, through 6 innings? I don't want to do the math. I want to say that's 3. That's 3 runs in 6 innings. That's a bummer. But then Tariq Skubal picks up the dub, and it's now a scouting day. So let's go ahead and see just what contracts, coaches. We need to set up our scouts too. That's one of the things I wanted to look at, scouts. I think I wanted to get rid of Drew Dominguez and actually, Drew Dominguez and hire Henry Wall. Yes, he's bad at pitchers, but he's incredibly efficient and great at discovery. So I'm going to maybe just set him to just go scout positions, like discover positions for me, because we get like that 15% you guys mentioned to do that rather than scouting individual players. So I'm going to give that a try, see if we end up looking better. We have another 10,000, so if we can find somebody in the 97,000 range, that's an upgrade on Delory, because I think we need another efficient pitcher scout. 80. Oh, that's not bad. 88.97. I don't think we're gonna find anybody better than that as we keep scrolling down here, because they want less. They're gonna be worse. So yes, I believe it was 88. Yeah, Richard Woodson for Johnny Delory. Yes. So there we go. Daryl Warren, we still like him a lot. He's very efficient. He can scout both. At 102,000 though per year, we can hire the best person available, but I like the efficiency aspect. 88, it would drop off a significant amount. So we want more efficient guys. And Santiago Schnell is another interesting guy, but I mean, the 85 position players for Henry Wall is more so what I want. But all right, so let's go ahead and do the scouting. Positional needs. I'm not going to say catcher. I'm not going to say shortstop. I'm going to say second baseman, and I'm going to say left fielders. Obviously, I always want starting pitching. So priority number 1. Let's send out our Henry Wall, scout position. Left fielders, international left fielders. Let's keep looking in the international range. 15% scouting per week, right? So we could probably scout all of the. I mean, it would take what, 8 weeks to scout all of them? No, less than 8. 6 weeks? Just about 6 weeks, 7 weeks probably to get 100% of the international left fielders scouted. But then again, do we want all of those international left fielders? All right, so we got to scout some pitchers now. Obviously, we are picking, okay, so we're picking 13th. We gave up a second round pick And I'm pretty sure that was to sign Ohtani. So I would 100% give up my second round pick for Ohtani. Good Lord. And remember that not all of these players that are around our pick are going to be there. But here are the starting pitchers. This Gilberto Batista, yeah, he looks pretty good. Okay, who are we looking for here? Let's scout Mike Gabriel first at 23. We get plus 40% scouting per week. Yeah, it's plus 40% no matter where we put him. So that's just the efficiency of our scout here. Richard Woodson, right? He's got 88 efficiency, so he's not going to quite nail it, right? But again, we can scout another prospect here with Daryl Warren. Another starting pitcher would be fine by me. Let's look at somebody at 12 here. Kian Mercado, he's got that potentially 81 out of high school. That'd be crazy. 50% scouting per week. I don't think it changes, but I think I want to move him up there. Mike Gabriel, we'll leave him down there. And then we're just going to have Henry Wall. Like, if we move them to 3, it's still 15% scouting per week. Okay, yeah, I think I'd rather have that. 5%. Yeah, no, we're going to do that. All right, so advance. Finalize the weekly scouting plan. We're good to go there. 2 starting pitchers and then international left fielders. So let's get up through here, and we do beat the Mets, so we're 500 right now. We'll turn on the critical situations. Yikes. Hickey and Gonzalez, Norel Gonzalez, yeah, so we're okay. Nobody big. All right, so we got this series against Toronto. 6-4 win, 2-3 loss. So how are we doing? Was that Scooble? Shohei Ohtani's 0-2. With a 2.77 ERA, he's 0-2. It'll adjust. He'll bounce back. Oh my God, injured list. No. Zunino suffered an inflamed hip. That's not good. I'm pretty sure I turned injuries down. I believe it's at the bottom here. Yeah, I think we turned him down. We should be fine. It's just very relevant. All right, so we're looking here. We got 67 to 93 and then 70 to 94. He found 8 left field prospects. So left fielders, scout, prospect. Yeah, we got to find recently scouted. There we go. Left fielder. So here's who we found. He was able to find this Dominique Paniagua. So anybody crazy yet? I mean, Willie Escobar, yeah, these guys are fine. Some of these not rated players, but you can see Dominique Paniagua. There's some pretty good guys that we could take with our first round pick, so I might keep him just scouting like 15%, or, I could probably get these guys completely scouted. 50%, yeah, to be up to 70% next week. Maybe, actually, we canceled that and have him scout the position, scout left fielders again in the international region, just to get another 15% done for those guys. And then maybe we move on to the next position and maybe have, I think Kian Mercado, or not Kian Mercado, Daryl Warren or Richard Woodson. I think they can also scout positional players, but we're okay here. 40, 50s. Yeah. So we'll be done with Kian Mercado soon. Next week, we'll be pretty much done with Mike Gabriel. And then maybe I'll leave it at 95%. So we'll finalize the week scouting plan. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we don't get any critical situations, so we'll turn those off. We do lose to Toronto here. Simulate up the next week. All right, so we're just under 500, and I don't think Cora's doing a great job with the roster I gave him. Ohtani's out for a few days with a strained calf. Never like to see that. What has he decided to do with the lineups, right? He is playing Arroyo. Yeah, he is platooning them again, isn't he? Yes, he is. Trevor Story's not playing every day, even though I kind of want him to be playing every day. It's still early yet, right? It's only 10 games into the season. Or 15 games into the season. It's not that big of a deal. Here we go. We can see Kian Mercado's got 77 to 92. That's a huge range still. 59 to 74. That's interesting. All right, so we will change the prospect here. Let's look at, can Daryl Warren, can you cancel scouting assignment? 8 prospects scouted. Daryl Warren can also scout position players. Okay, so scout a position. No, scout prospects. His discovery is bad, so we won't find many, but he might be able to just scout them. Let's try that. Scout position, left fielders in the East. 3% interest per week and 15% scouting per week. So his discovery is not going to be as good, but he's going to be able to just keep scouting the guys that are there until we get a better grasp on who we should keep looking at. Mike Gabriel here, he's looking pretty tough. I think I'm actually going to change the prospect here that he's scouting. We'll look for scouting pitchers. Maybe Pete Da Silva. Pete Da Silva here around our pick, right? Oh, one of the things I did want to show you guys was Ted Towers. Although Omar Ferreira, minimum of 75, but tops out at 89. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe he was a guy to go after. Potential as high as 84 for Wayne Stevens here. Okay. Our potential starting, 61% scout. Okay, cool. So we'll advance that. I did want to show you, if we go ahead and take a look at the league's top prospects, you can see Marcelo Mayer here has jumped into the top 5 in prospects. So that's really nice to see one of our guys up there. But I did want to show you that the Pirates' Ted Towers, he's a 68A potential. So he was projected to go around our pick. He obviously went first overall, which completely just blindsided me on draft day. But he looks insanely good. And that obviously you can see why the Pirates took him at 1 overall. He's now playing in their AAA too. So we are the second best team in baseball, first in pitching, 5th in power. I'd like to see us do a little bit better than we are doing. Maybe we just kind of need to get hot. There we go. That's not too bad of a week. What do we go? 3-3. We keep going 500. Oh, I love it. Okay, so we're looking at Wayne Stevens. He again looks like another all right player. 5 players scouted here. Wayne Stevens, is he worth it? Probably is. He could have some really high overall. So we're just going to keep rolling with this again. So finalize weekly scouting plan. Just scouting the position that we want to scout. And I know I'm missing the Tampa Bay series, but it's not worth the critical situations turning on now. And there we go. I think we went 4-3 this week. So we went above 500. It's another scouting day. So let's go ahead and get it done here. So you can see he's 65 to 77 currently with 74 to 86. So he's probably in the high 60s, but with B potential. That would be cool. So we will cancel this scouting assignment. So we got to take a look at our recently scouted left fielders. Scout a prospect. Taking a look at left fielders here, recently scouted. You guys can see these. Dominique Paniagua really likes the fact that we are looking at him. But Dominique Paniagua, we got Alberto Pena. We got some pretty good looking prospects here. Some high potential out in the outfield potentially. Was that like a really high range? No, I don't. I hate the list. Too. It gets so tough to look at. Will Reyes, actually our scout here, he can't scout position players. He has to scout only prospects, or only pitchers. If I scout a position here and we do starting pitchers in the East, we get 10% per week here. We get 10% per week here, and we get 10% per week here. I think I'll do the 10% per week in the East, for Richard Woodson, and then, that'll be that. So we'll let these guys go ahead and scout a couple players because, we get 8 different prospects. We get 15% on them. And then 5 different prospects, we get 15% on them versus 1 prospect, we get... 1 prospect, we get like 60-50%. If it's not 100%, it's not worth it. Also, notice our bonus allotment is only 6.67. So we do need to keep that in mind, that it's a lot lower than last year. Last year, we had no issues. This year, we may have some issues with some of these players. We have another injury. Trevor Story out for a few days, but he's already back. Beautiful. Okay, so we're climbing up there. You can see it. And we got this. Oh, the series against the Yankees should be big. As we sweep the White Sox. There we go. We're now 17-15 as we enter May. So 16-15 in May is not what I thought this team would do. I thought this team would do much better, considering we're ranked 3rd with such a strong pitching staff. Transactions completed. The Tigers have called up Casey Mize. That's fine. And okay, now we can see who hit well. Maddox Bruns. That's fine. Dante Gutierrez. Wow, that's really good in AA. That's what we want to see. Garrett Whitley. Gudino. But yeah, Dante Gutierrez, the center fielder, absolutely lighting up AA, and that's what we want to see. He's already growing really well with his hitting too, so that's the weakest part of his game. Probably fielding needs to improve a bit too, but that's what we like to see. Taking a look at let's just go by potential. That's probably where I'll want to go here, and just check. Thank you. Not the one more. There we go. My RB button is not working. I don't know. But you can see Spencer Torkelson hitting 237. He's hot. which is good to see. Good to see some growth out of him too. Riley Green hitting 255. That's solid. Marcelo Mayer is, oh my God, killing it. What is he, in AA still? Yeah, he's a 70 overall in AA. Maybe I want to move him up. Cartaya, and then yeah, Gutierrez, Casas. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we go take a look at shortstops in Marcelo Mayer. He's probably ready for, we'll give him one more month there in AA. Let him keep tearing it up, but he's probably going to be ready for AAA, very, very shortly. So that is what you like to see. Turn on some critical situations here, get through this Yankee series. Oh, and nothing yet, but it is a big day on Sunday here. 105 in Yankee Stadium, a big one there. We are 2 games back of the Yankees. So a win here, we pulled within 1 game of them. 19 starting pitchers scouted at 10% per week. I will take it. Starting pitchers, second baseman, and left fielder. We do want to start scouting some second basemen. So I think Henry Wall, thank you for your service there. I want to take a look at the recently scouted starting pitchers. Michaels, you can see we got a little bit about everybody. We got Wayne Stevens. We know him already. Jamie Buck, Derek Williams, not a guy that we're going to want. Some of these guys are definitely not guys that we want, but anyway, we want to start scouting some second basemen. So we're going to scout the position. Second baseman. I actually kind of want to scout the prospect. Where are most of the second basemen from? Can I look at like each region? No. Okay. So I just kind of have to flip through Georgia, Dominican Republic, Minnesota, North Carolina, Dominican Republic, North Carolina, California, Georgia, Ohio. Okay. Louisiana, Netherlands. Okay, so international second baseman or Eastern second baseman? It seems like maybe, because right, Matt Thomas here is Georgia, which is probably the East. Dominican Republic for Rodrigo Mota. Lucas Day is in Minnesota, not worth it. We got North Carolina for Seth Poe, but then we got Oliver Mendoza. We've got Rondell Jacobs. So actually, this doesn't look like a very deep second baseman class, so I don't know if I want to spend my time trying to scout, the entirety of it. So we'll just start with Matt Thomas. We get 50% scouting per week. We'll be done in 2 weeks with him. I think we're good there. So finalize the weekly scouting plan. And here we go. Critical situation. We do have a critical situation. We're down by 1. How many outs? Does it say no outs? Top of the 9th. Story is on first. So we do have some speed. Let's get in here. Let's do it. Let's see if we can come back and knock off the Yankees in the top of the 9th. Obviously, it's not going to be a walk-off. Our ERA is really poor, but we are the best strikeout team in baseball. So I don't know what to think about that for our starting pitching, or our pitching in general. But here we go. Ooh, late on that sinker. 74 speed for Story. He has 70 steal. I think I may hit and run here. Nope, not worth it. He's going to get in safe. Whoo, all right. So we do steal second. He gets into scoring position. He wasn't able to gun him down. That was a nice steal, too. Here we go. Now we got to worry about... Oh, and it's into the... It's out. Come on. He's not going to make it home. Oh, man, I didn't know. Story stopped. He went back to second. I didn't do that, but I guess he was worried about potentially getting picked off. We got runners at the corners now. I wonder if they would let me... Oh, we got Shohei. We got Shohei up to the plate. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm freaking out. We have Shohei Ohtani up to the plate. This is awesome. This is exactly what I was hoping for when I signed him, that we get a chance early in the season to use him. Ooh, I just missed that one. Just late. 0-2 count. Interesting to see what I do here. I'll take the ball. I was going to say, I don't think I've seen a ball yet. I don't think I've swung at garbage either, so. Oh, man, he's safe. Holy smokes, I did it again. Early on that sinker again, and this time they snagged it there. Oh, man, that would have been nice, too, because that would have scored him, and Rafi might have been able to get to third. I know he's not the fastest guy, but he might have been able to get there. And here's another signing. Renfroe, okay. I wonder if I want Rafi to steal and see if, like, if they throw, I'll send Story home. I guess I could. Oh, man. Okay, that's pretty risky. I'd need to execute that. I've never done that before. Woo! He heard me. They heard me talking about it, man. They heard me talking about it, but again, if he throws to second, I think I'm going to lead them both off and have Rafi steal. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back! Stop! I'm sending Story home. Oh, he got gunned out. I tested Judge's arm, and I found out. Oh, man. Was that Judge that threw me out there? Oh, man. Story advanced. Devers, Story advances Ohtani. Renfroe flight out to a double play. Story out. Oh, it didn't say if it was him or not. Box score. Was he playing right? Yeah, it was Judge playing right. I can't believe I tested his arm. That was so stupid. It could have worked, but I got a late jump on that one, on the tag. And it doesn't help that I swung on the steal attempt, and oh well. It is what it is. We got another shot at him and in Fenway coming up. We lose to the Angels. Bello takes the L. Who is causing us to have like what is our team issue right now? I actually kind of want to take a look at this because now I'm actually like concerned with how the team is playing through 48 games. All right, we're almost 50 games into the season. Or no, we're up 38 games. Excuse me, bad math. Statistics, team rankings, right? Batting average. Our batting average, oh snap, is 252, 21st. I mean, Devers is hitting, Ohtani's hitting, Rosario's hitting. It just seems like the rest of the team isn't hitting. So maybe, obviously bad batting average. Are we scoring runs? Are we hitting home runs at least? Is it low batting average? I mean, not really. We need more offensive support. Home runs, are we doing that? Are we at least hitting some homers? No. Ohtani's got 9. Devers got 7. I mean, the guys I signed to hit home runs are hitting home runs. We just need guys that get on base. RBIs. How we doing here? Obviously, it's probably, it's a little bit better, right? Devers, Story's doing well there. Stolen bases, caught stealing, stolen base percentage, walks, strikeouts. Yeah, I think this will be telling. Where are we here? Okay, so middle of the pack. I'm not upset about this. I'm not upset by that. Slugging percentage, are we hitting extra base hits? Not really. On base percentage, I don't think we're getting on base either. We're pretty average as far as our hitting. Total base, our contact needs to get up. Putouts, errors, fielding percentage. Do we sacrifice our defense? I didn't think we did. Okay, 17th ERA. The ERA is not great. 21st is not where you want to be. Steve Melendez, Ohtani, and then Whitlock. Ooh, when Garrett Whitlock is your third best player at 4.4, you definitely have an issue. Skubal is not looking good. Saves. We are up there in saves. I don't know why Schreiber is our closer and Hader's not, but I said I'd do what he wanted to do. Are we allowing a lot of home runs is the question. Is that the issue? Ooh, we are allowing quite a few home runs. Melendez, Ohtani, Skubal are doing well with that. Are we walking players? We're striking out. I mean, look, we're striking out a ton of players, but are we getting people on base, letting them on base, and then they're hitting? Oh, yeah, that's not good. So we're walking quite a few players, and we're letting up some home runs, which is not what you want to see. So statistics, player statistics. I've identified that we need to hit for better contact. Our batting averages are not good. Arroyo continues to hit well. Ohtani, Yoshida having a much better season. Mac Jackson doing well. I mean, yeah, let's go OPS. Shohei, Devers, Arroyo, Fortes, Yoshida, all above 750. So, like, these guys I'm all fine with. Mac Jackson, you got to do a little bit better, my guy. Rosario, you're fine. I assigned you more to just be more of a defender. Kike, Story, Renfro's ice cold. That's not what I wanted to see. Mondesi, that's whatever. Harrison Bader's providing us nothing at the plate. I mean, nothing at the plate. Let's take a look at WAR. Who is positive WAR? Okay, Ohtani is crazy. Mac Jackson, Harrison Bader, negative WAR, and Alberto Mondesi is our backup. But like Harrison Bader in center field, not what I wanted to see out of him. Taking a look at all of our pitchers too. Who is, wins above replacement? Melendez out pitching Shohei. I mean, not by much, but wow. Okay, Steve Melendez absolutely killing it. It's Connor Brogdon and Jordan Hicks. Archie Cox is just kind of there. Okay, so I think what I want to do is pitching rotation. Schreiber looks like he's doing fine there, but I kind of want to put Hader as the closer. So we'll see. But it's Whitlock and Melendez are cold. Melendez is pitching fantastically. Whitlock, I mean, Scooble is pitching horribly, but again, these guys have pitched just 40-some innings, so we'll see. All right, we got to turn on the critical situation for the next few days here. Shohei Ohtani up to the plate. Tied game, batting at home. Walk it off with Shohei. So there, you can see like our team rankings for home runs hit too. I mean, we're just kind of a bottom third team when it comes to everything. And, you know, I would have thought that, you know, with all the improvements we made in the offseason that our team would do better than last year's team. But I guess that's not how it works. All right, good eye. All we need to do is just hit one around the pole here in right field. Okay, that's a big hit. Is that going to be enough? Is it going to find it? Oh my God. Just missed hitting that home run with Shohei. Early, away. Yeah, it's not a great one. All right, Hunter Renfroe, let's see if I can jumpstart you. I'm not going to jumpstart you with the swing like that. No, sir. I mean, I've been off all day today, so on the little bit that I played before, I've not looked great, so. That looks bad. Don't worry, guys, I promise. I'm going to figure it out soon. No, I'm not. Shit! Oh, man. All right. Fortes, not exactly the guy I want up at the plate now. Fortes at batting 6th. Is that going to stay fair? No, it's not. I'm late, dude. I got to make my decision sooner. That's what I really got to do. And that should be it unless it's a wild throw. All right, we're going into extra innings. That's fine. We're going into extras. Pitcher is getting tired. Bullpen. Let's get Archie Cox warming up in the pen. All right. A sinker. Oh, it's Bello pitching. Interesting to see Bello being the guy that's in, because he should be the long reliever. That's what I think. Not like a middle reliever or anything like that. He has thrown 76 pitches. Wow. All right, he's one pitch away from and out. Let's see if we can hit him with that slider down and in. Yeah, he's a little bit everywhere right now. It's his where it could end up is pretty wild. But Fortes, let's go. Let's get one out. Beautiful. All right, so there's one. Anthony Rizzo up to the plate. Archie Cox is ready. I think we'll just throw another sinker low and away. Hey, it's the one pitch that's working, man. It's the one pitch that's working. We're going to try it down and in now. Ooh, okay. Good eye there. I hit the perfect, but again, like I said, it's tough because his range is kind of all over the place. I was early on that, wasn't I? That's why I hung it. Yeah, very early. All right, let's see if I can up and away. See if I can get him to think he's got something. Oh, he didn't pop it up. He wasn't in time. All right, circle change. Circle change now, down and away. Woo! Thought maybe I could get him there at second. All right, Bello, let's get us through this. Let's get through this. There we go. All right, that's a good first pitch. We got the circle change now. Hung that one. Tried to gun him down at home. I think I might want to bring Archie Cox in now because I think Bello is definitely getting too tired. Archie Cox put in game, and he's good to go. All right, so we got a two-seam. Oh, my God. Look at that control, dude. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. A slider away from Judge. There we go. Not a slider hung for Judge. Just there's a big difference there. Change up down. Oh, man. Dang, that thing just sneaks through the infield, too, man. Ah. Ugh. Two-seam fastball. I can't even blame Archie Cox for that one. Oh, man. I appreciate the crowd members yelling that was a strike, but I kind of agree with the umpire. Although it was close. It really could have gone either way. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Let's do changeup down and away now. There we go. We get the strikeout, but we are down by one, so we are going to need to Score some runs here, but let's start with a base hit, Ryan. Why don't we get a base hit rather than getting out all day today? It's been so frustrating. Oh man, I thought that was the one to hit, and then it just kind of dropped a little bit. Was I early too, or just early? Man. Sinker, slider, four-seamer, and circle change. Ay, 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 dude. I'm not looking good at the plate here, guys. This is poor for me. I gotta get better. I'm not gonna swing at that one, though. I can promise you that. Well, I can't promise you anything, because last time I said that, I swung at one in the other box to get out, so... Not gonna swing at the one in the other box this time, though. I've learned my lesson. I've learned it for you guys. I was thinking maybe I should bunt with Story. All right, let's... Ooh, that's a tight one. That's one I gotta defend. And I don't know why my PCI is not there, because it was... I swear to God, I got it down there. There we go, a solid hit. I'm gonna send him. He's going home, the throw to the plate. Oh my God, have I not learned my lesson not to test these outfielders for the Yankees? Oh my God. All right. Whoa. I should have just kept him at the corners, because then any strong or solid base hit scores him and ties the game. I should have kept him. Some bad base running from me. And that's going to sneak through, and I'm not going to test the arm, because these aren't getting far enough. Look at this. Just lasers from the outfield. What the heck? I've never seen anybody's outfielders just have these kind of lasers perfectly every time. All right. There we go. Making him throw some pitches. He's not going to be able to close us out. Come on, Mondesi. Let's see it. Beautiful. Throw me a strike. 500 with runners in score. Now, that's a stat I like to see. We need to play him every day. I know it's just because of sample size. Ooh, that slider. Yikes. Way early on. Way early on that one. All right, 2-1 count. Oh! Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. That should have been 3-1. Now, I mean, it's 3-2. Now, if I hit that one, come on. All right. Got to shake that pitch off. Did I go? No. No, I did not. And call that one a strike, damn it. Be consistent. I got to protect over there. Is it going to drop? No, of course not. Shoot. Now down to our final out. Harrison Bader at the plate, though. Maybe I can spark something for him. He's pulled his average back above 200, which is good to see. Oh, the slider just dropped a little bit on me. I think yeah, that's probably a solid base hit, but man, I still shouldn't have sent him from second on that in-tight base running. Good Lord, come on. I just want a good hit. Like, give me like a perfect or something. I'm fine with that. Good news is we have speed, so we could walk it off if we hit something deep enough to the outfield. That's probably not it. And we're going to lose another game we jump into. Oh, man. Just not catching fire. I'm getting a little bit better at the plate right now. I mean, I'm usually better than this. You guys have seen that. I've had some good games. Right now, man, I am struggling. I'm in a slump. I've been playing, you know, double XP weekend. Maybe I'm just tired from double XP weekend. No, has a shutout going. Finish it off. Simulate to the end of the game. The Red Sox. There we go. All right, so we did win one, so we can even the series here. Pull back to 500. Calendar advance today. Today's the day to scouting assignments. Beautiful. So Matt Thomas here, 67 to 91. Interesting to see that. We'll give him another week, and then, you know, the Eastern starting pitchers will keep going there. So finalize weekly scouting plan, and beautiful. And we lose. Great. Against Tampa, though, we're up 4-0. Melendez, beautiful. No, and all right, so we sweep Tampa Bay, who's actually pretty poor, but that's what we needed, man. That's the kind of series we needed. Oh God, what is this now? Green strained his tricep. He'll be okay. He's gonna be fine. We are 5 games back of the Orioles. Yikes, we gotta really get hot here, guys. We do beat the Cubs, though, so that's a solid week, right? That's 5-2 that week. That's what we needed to see. All right, so Matt Thomas looks like an average second baseman. He's definitely not somebody I'm going to take early on, but I do want to take a look at how we're progressing on those left fielders and on those starting pitchers. Scout prospects, left fielders. Recently scouted, you can see Billy Little, Ryan Stallings, Leonard Peters. Yeah, so some of these guys, pretty interesting. Just all. Dominique Panigua. He looks good. He's from the Dominican, so he was part of the international left fielders thing. Okay, so, I mean, it's as tight as it gets. He really wants to sign with us, though. So some of these outfielders want a ton of money. And Richie Todd could have some really high, like, you know, starting, you know, whatnot. Some starting ratings. But here we go. Here's the starting pitchers that we're looking at. It's not that much. Wayne Stevens, we already have scouted him. David Howard is Jonathan Fleming's New Hampshire. Yeah, so these are the Eastern starting pitchers we're looking at here. Our draft rank is 10th for Jonathan Fleming. Are you kidding me? How are we looking here? Jonathan Fleming, the draft rank is 37th. Here's our rank of 10th. That's kind of crazy. That's a major discrepancy there. I kind of want to stop the scouting of these guys and just get a bit more of them. So scout a prospect here. We'll scout starting pitchers. I kind of want to scout Jonathan Fleming, considering he's projected to be so good. We get another 40%, so we'll be up to 75, and then scout a prospect here. We will scout Joe Rush next, I think. He's got that 98 potential, still hanging in there, so it looks pretty good. And yeah, so there we go. We definitely want to keep Jonathan Fleming more interested, so we'll do that. Perfect. 40% scouting, and then finalize the week. So we got a few more weeks to go here. Against Chicago, we'd lose. The series against Toronto, we'll turn on the critical situations for it. Oh my God, Hader. 2 outs. You know, we can just close it out. Maybe I'll get back on the horse with the pitching, but you guys can see we're doing well pitching wise. We're pretty average ERA and runs against, but home runs and strikeouts. So we're just kind of getting hit around. I wonder if I need to improve the bullpen. Anyway, a 2-seam fastball down and in. There we go. And all right, so we're gonna jump in and get out of this one with a win over the Toronto Blue Jays. I almost said Maple Leafs. Here we go. All right, so that's a big one. That's a division rival that we're improving. Giancarlo Ramirez looking good, dude. 8 innings pitched, only 6 earned. I mean, 6 earned is not great. No, I'm sorry. That was completely off. Shohei as a shutout going. I don't want to lose it, right? I don't want to lose it here. I will probably warm up Hader. I know he just went last night, but it's probably another opportunity. I mean, Shohei will get Hader going in the pen, warm him up. Here we go. Shohei slider down and away to start. Beautiful first pitch. We'll go up and away now with the force some high heat. Nope, he's laying off of it. We'll go with the splitter. You guys know I love the splitter, and I've been working on the pitch timing with it. And there we go. We got him to ground right into the shift to Arroyo, who was standing basically at second base. We'll go with a cutter down and away now. Nice, I'll take it. I'll take a first pitch strike, which allows me to be in control. All right. Splitter again. We'll go with splitter. Perfectly timed on the splitter. Nobody can hit it. Fortes, the put out to Jackson. There we go. All right. And now we're down to the final out. Beautiful. Dalton Varsho takes a called strike at the knees. Cutter. There we go. Jammed him. And should we go with it one final time? Oh, I thought that was going to be it. The splitter to punch out every batter. We'll go with the curveball down in the dirt, hopefully. Oh, or inside. Okay. Four-seamer. Can we go low and away? He's not going to swing at that one. All right, let's go with the slider down and in again. Definitely wasn't down and in. That's my pitching. That's on me. Splitter. We got to go with the splitter. I keep throwing out to the outside. We'll go with the... He seemed to want to hit the cutter, but couldn't. So, here we go. And he's going to ground to Rafael Devers, who tosses him out. We get a complete game shutout with Shohei Ohtani. Beautiful to see that. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, no earned runs. A complete game shutout. 5 strikeouts, too, as well. So that's pretty good. 6 hits? Could have been better, but we're just giving up base hits. We're not getting, not giving up runs, which is good. Here we go. Oh god, home run away from the cycle. Press X to power swing. I hit X, didn't do anything. We won. No, I would like to not stop, but beautiful. 3 wins. Now we're still 5 back. All right, can we keep it rolling against the Dodgers? We do. Okay, so we go 4-2 that week. Listen, as long as we're going above 500 each week, and we are hottest one in the division, so you love to see it. All right, so we see that Joe Rush here looks pretty good. Honestly, looks pretty good. I kind of want to complete these guys scouting. Daryl Warren, we will cancel your scouting assignment. I think it's time to scout the positions, or scout the prospects. We'll go left fielders here. Dominique Panigua, we rank him 5th. He's ranked 21st. I'm worried that somebody might snatch him from us again. Sort of like Ted Towers. Let's see here. 98 potential for Michael Ortiz here at 82. 95. Yeah, we'll go with Michael Ortiz. We would get 50% per week, which is going to take us 2 weeks, and we'll have 3 weeks left. So there we go. We'll finalize the weekly scouting plan, and we are all set. So let's go ahead, get up through the end of the week here, where we beat, we go 2-3, which is not what I wanted to see. But we actually, no, through the week we go 3-3. So it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but roster. Abraham Santana, ooh, yikes. That's not what you want to see. Maddox Bruns, I don't really care about him. Jose Pena, no. Tristan Casas, that's what we like to see. Had a very good month of May. Ramon Delgadio, good month in AA. Okay. Orlando Ortiz Mayer. Okay. So yeah, some of the guys that were doing well for potential wise sort. Spencer Torkelson's batting 252. He's still hot, so we'll leave him there. Riley Green is up to a 71, so he's grown. You can see his fielding's gotten a bit better. Beautiful. Marcelo Mayer's up to a 70. He's still continued to grow, so he's doing well in AA. Cartia's bounced back. He's growing. Okay. Mac Jackson is a 74. He's dropping off in overall, so I wonder if he's not quite ready for showtime. I was going to say all of a sudden like Spencer Torkelson's our best player. What? But Tristan Casas, you guys can see he hasn't jumped in overall yet, but he is hitting well. Bobby Dahlbeck is not. I mean, Mac Jackson is the best first baseman on the team, so it's a bit concerning there. But anyway, injured list. We have another injury. Casas, elbow sprain, but he's already over, which is good. I guess what we need to do is get contact. That seems to be our biggest issue. All right. Oh, right. No, I got to set this up. So Jonathan Fleming, we rank him 8th. Wow, that's a pretty good starting pitcher, as well as Joe Rush is a pretty good starting pitcher as well. So we'll see what happens here, but we got to scout another week of Michael Ortiz. He would love 8% interest increase. Wow, and he's got secondary positions of catcher, first, center, and right. Holy smokes. Very versatile prospect. But here we go. We need to scout another pitcher. What about relief pitchers? We maybe scout some late round relief pitchers. Luther. Yeah, Luther. It's probably not worth it to scout relief pitchers. It's probably not. Let's closers. No, thank you. 85 to 95 potentially for Nick Fields. What the heck? I'd draft him on that alone, but he is a first round projected pick. So let's keep scrolling here at some of these guys. They rank him 7th. I doubt these guys get to us. Jose Baez probably not going to get to us. But a guy like Richard Kim definitely could. 75 to 89, 65, and okay, so potentially 83. So Geraldo Francisco, we'll go ahead and scout him, and then we'll scout a position player here. Second, we'll keep going with the second baseman here. It doesn't look like a very strong class, like I said, but we'll look at Bernie Faulkner. It's a fantastic name, by the way. He's also 20 though, so the age thing worries me, right? We'll scout John Thorman instead. 50%, so it's going to take 2 weeks there. Finalize the weekly scouting plan, and here we go. Calendar. All right, we got Baltimore coming up, who we are chasing. And all right, so we're 3-1, and we're going to turn on some more of the critical situations. Beautiful. We are 2.5 games back of Baltimore. Series is tied. We are 6 games above 500, right? How are we looking in the wild card? So we're in a wild card spot. I'll take that. I mean, yes, we are the second best team in baseball, but you do what you can. But Geraldo, okay, so Michael Ortiz looks like a solid, maybe late round pick for sure. So cancel the scouting assignment there. We will scout the prospects here. We'll scout probably Left fielders. What about center fielders and right fielders? Maybe I want to look at some of these guys. You know, anybody here that looks particularly, whoa, 80 to 99. I mean, I know he's 21, but like, that's crazy. We get 100% scouting. Holy smokes. Why have I not been having Daryl Warren scout my outfielders? What the heck? All right. Advance, finalize the scouting plan. There we go. Any critical situation, we get has 2 home runs. No, simulate to the end of the game. Yes, I would like to stop simulating, and we win 9-2. Beautiful. Like I assume if Shohei is hitting that many home runs, we're probably gonna win. Injured list: Skubal suffered elbow inflammation, and then Chen, Aslanta Chen, who's a deep potential. I feel like I know that name, but only because I probably signed him. All right, so not many games this week, but we are 2-1 this week. Taking a look at the standings, we are still 2 games back of Baltimore. So I got to turn on the critical situations again. Oh, God, what now? Who's injured now? Bruns? Bruns? Oh, he's back already. Bruns is just, he's not had a really fun season. It's not been a good year for Bruns. Critical situation. A chance to get a rally going with 2 outs. Ahmed Rosario and Harrison Bader up to the plate. So there we go. It's 2 outs. So, I mean, yeah, we're starting to creep up in the stats. The stolen base is not really there, but all the other stats are looking good. So come on. Let's have a good one here. Let's get some good gameplay for you guys, shall we? Let's hope. I'll take that. I take that. Hey, after the last one, I'm not gonna... after the last game where Mondesi got that one called way out, you know, that one was probably way in, but, you know. Oh, man. It is on... I do have it on All-Star, correct? Okay. I just feel like my timing is all sorts of off. I'm way early. I'm not really late. He doesn't throw much hard, though, so I got to be mindful of that. Oh, late on that one. It was late on the circle change. That one would have been smoked had I hit that properly. Also, I don't really like this jersey matchup. I'm focusing on the jerseys and not focusing on the pitch. That was terrible. I don't know what I'm swinging at, but man, I've been off. I've been way off when I've been playing, so maybe it's best if I don't jump in. You know, maybe the team would do better without me. But I need my 2 stubs, man. Oh, man. Bottom of the 10th. They could walk it off. Time to clamp down, and then we have a chance. So, yeah, this is another game that I want to win. I want to pull that one back. 2nd in home runs allowed. 1st in strikeouts. 12th in ERAs. Okay, so the team is really starting to bounce back. They're finding their rhythm now. Whatever's changing, the pitchers are doing a lot better. But here we go. Jordan Hicks. Prove your worth, buddy. Here we go. That's fine. Ugh. It's just those hits scare the crap out of me. Oh no. Cutting that thing off with Mac Jackson. All right. How many outs do we have? No outs. Yikes. I gotta be real dang good. Story, where are you going? Story, where are you going? Ay, and we get bunted. It's the perfect... I should have guessed that they might have bunted. It's just 1 run. It's a perfect bunt, too. Oh, that's frustrating that they bunt for the win. Ugh. It leaves me with a sour taste in my mouth. But here we go. 85 to 95 here for David Batista. Really good right fielder prospect of the future. Same thing here with John Thorman, this second baseman here. He's got, I mean, these guys are going to be really far away. Geraldo Francisco is not worth it. Cancel scouting assignment, cancel scouting assignment, cancel scouting assignment. All right. So what do we want to do? We want Daryl Warren to scout a prospect, position player. He's really good. He's really efficient, right? So scout a prospect. I don't think there's any point in scouting players near our first pick, or near the first pick, I should say. Richard Kim here, 16th. He's 19. Actually, let's do Pete DeSilva, right? Let's do Richard Kim. 50% per week, 8% interest. Scout a prospect here, Richard Woodson. We can scout the other starting pitcher that I wanted to look at, Pete DeSilva. There we go. We'll scout them both, 40% and 50%, and then we'll have Henry Wall scout a position, left fielders again, but from the international region. There we go. Henry Wall. Beautiful. So finalize and advance. So we're getting close. We're getting down to it here. Oh, man. You got a 1-run lead. Protect it with Schreiber. Ugh, let's do it. Let's do it. I got to redeem myself, guys. I really do. The runs, the home runs, the stolen, I mean, honestly, it's on base percentage is probably lacking. But the rest of it, we are a top 10 team and a probably pretty dominant pitching team, too. That's a beautiful first pitch. We'll go four-seam up and away. Just kidding. Throws home. Man, I am struggling, dude. What happened? All right. Four-seam down and in. Holy smokes. Now that's a good pitch right there. Let's try the sinker down and in. See if I can get him to maybe... There we go. He missed. Swing and a miss. I'll take a swing and a miss at this point. And my slider's been my best pitch, so let's see if we can get him to chase. We can. All right, that's big. That puts the double play as an inning ender, right? Otherwise, we would have had to worry about the third base, the guy on third. That's a foul. Oh, boy. I am not hitting my fastball very well. All right, let's go with the sinker now. Ooh, good eye. Good eye to lay off that one, Henderson. All right, I see you. He went through with it. I saw it. I figured I would let him have second, and then I saw him run right at me, and, well, I just kind of let it happen. All right, this is fine. All right, we got a chance here with a circle change far and away. Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, of course. That's how they walk it off. It's just a weak ass. Oh my God, this has been a terrible episode for gameplay. Why am I blathering to play? I'm gonna cost us the season. I mean, I'm not gonna cost us the season. It's the simulation not helping me out. But man, I'm not doing us any favors. I'm jumping in and I look like trash. I look like garbage. And I'm pretty sure that I've set up the scouting. Yeah, I did. All right, advance, finalize. All right, so let's go ahead and get up through the week here. All right, a good week. Other than me losing to Baltimore, getting swept by Baltimore, we're now 42-35. That's solid. We're still 7.5 back, but we should still be in a wild card spot. All right, so 8 prospects scouted here for the international left fielders. We're in week 13, so we don't have much time left. We'll get these guys scouted as much as we can. They look pretty good, too, so a lot of options for us here as we get up to the draft. We'll simulate through Pittsburgh. All right. Another good week. Look at that. What is that? 5-1. All right, now we're 4.5 back. Okay, imagine if I didn't lose all those games. All right. We got the Blue Jays, a 4-game series against the Blue Jays coming up, who are right behind us. I shouldn't say right behind us, but all right, so we're 4.5 back at the Yankees, and in the wild card, we are in the wild card spot. So I'm content with this. Things are looking good. But scouting-wise, all right, Richard Kim, 75-90, 55-70. All right, so we will cancel that scouting assignment, cancel that scouting assignment. We'll leave the left fielder guy going, and then just keep scouting another new prospect. Oh, I didn't hit discover prospects. That would make sense. That's why the discovery doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll just do international relief pitchers and then scout position starting pitchers from the West. Sure, just get a little bit about some of the people here at the very end, very last week. Right, just get a little bit about some more players just so we can make some more informed decisions. Advance through this Pittsburgh game, which we win. Steve Melendez, beautiful. So, okay, so now the team is starting to play like I had hoped. Branham just could not catch a break. Ramon Delgadio crashed hard. So did Liberatore. Nico Cavadas had a hot bat. Ben DeLuzio. Nope. Geronimo Diaz. Aaron Luke. Okay, so one thing I saw is that Liberatore had a bad month. Marshall Ash already up to a 71. Look at him grow. All right. Abraham Santana. I can't really move some of these guys down. Right. They don't go much lower than where they are at. I believe it was a catcher. Cartaya is looking fine. Branham, I can't really move him down, but Amori Garcia is already up to a 51. I believe he's a 45 to start the season. So to see him grow so quickly, ooh, that makes me excited. All right. But we'll turn the critical situations back on and get through this Toronto series. No, simulate to the end of the game. We won. No, don't stop. And then, all right, Mac Jackson has a 13-game hitting streak. Wow, okay. Simulate to the end of the game. No, don't stop simulating, and I will turn those off. So we had a very, very poor time here against... mean, Shohei's getting so unlucky. 9-6, but 2.27 ERA. Garrett Whitlock takes an L with a 2.85 ERA. Nope, no thank you. And then go to the draft. All right, so we're ready to do the draft. Let's go ahead and add some prospects here. We want Paniqua, add to the draft queue. Let's go with Scouted. Scouted, there we go. Just add these guys in order, just so we can kind of like get to them quickly. I don't know if I want him. Whatever. We'll add everybody we scouted in order, and we'll figure it out from there. Because it's not like the draft queue actually matters. It's not like we do anything with it anyway. So there we go. Go to draft. It's just in case, you know, we end up taking too long on a pick, which I don't think I'm going to do. Right? Let's be honest. All right. So we are ready to go here. The Rockies, the Nationals, and the Cubs have the first 3 picks. So we will see who they each take. Dominique Paniqua, will he end up going first overall? We have him ranked first, or the Rockies have him ranked first? I'm gonna say yes. Is that Dominique Paniqua? Oh, no. That's somebody else. I completely missed him, but we did not scout him. That was the pitcher I think we decided not to scout. Is this Dominique Paniqua? Did he go to Washington? Did they find their... No, that is not Paniqua. It's Eric Bartley. We had him ranked 10th, the shortstop, 75-94, so apparently not that highly ranked. And then here we go at pick number 3. Who is it gonna be? And it's, for the Cubs, I get it, Jose Baez, the starting pitcher who was ranked number 1 overall. Interesting. All right. So Dominique Paniagua is still available there for us. Healthy, average, 81% interested. This is absolutely a player that I would love to get. Emil Franco goes. I mean, is he going to fall to 13? Is he going to fall to 13? We have the MLB's got him ranked 21st. We have him ranked 1st. Leo Flores goes. Sim to our pick. Dominique Paniagua goes to the Tigers. Oh, man. And Richard Kim goes as well. But Paniagua, Kian Mercado, we were also looking at him. Let's look at our team rank for our top prospects here. We could go off the board and take some of these players that we didn't scout at all, or we can end up taking a Joe Rush. I mean, I don't think he's as good as our scouts say he is. Nick Fields looks really good. Pete DeSilva, 74-90. Scouted. I kind of want to look here. Do we have anybody? I mean, Mitch Michaels could be really good, but he's only 35% scouted. I don't trust it. Alberto Pena out in left field is 18. You know, he plays the outfield 75-90. That's not bad. I kind of want to take a higher swing, though, with my first round pick, considering we don't have a second round pick. Surely there's somebody here that has better potential. I guess not. Man. Okay, I guess we're just kind of doing what we can. John Thorman, I definitely want to take him, like, maybe with our 3rd round pick. Definitely somebody that looks really good. Same thing with David Batista. We have 3 minutes. Okay, I'm just checking the clock. I said I would not go over, but like I wanted to make sure I didn't go over. I guess Joe Rush is the next best guy with the 77-92. Could have the highest overall, and he doesn't want that much money. Alberto Pena is the other guy here. 75-90. 77-92 is better than 75-90. His starting overall could be better. But really, I don't see any other, you know, potential players that we've scouted well enough to say, like, let's take them. So, listen, I'm going to trust my scouts. They say he's ranked 13th above Pena. He doesn't want that much money. If he has C potential, so be it. But he's probably going to have at least B potential, right? He could have a long way to go, but he is only 18, right? I guess I could take Alberto Pena, but he wants a ton of money, so we will draft Joe Rush. There we go, Joe Rush is our first round pick here. He is ranked 13th by our scouts. 77-92 potential. We will see how that turns out. But let's go ahead and sim to our next draft pick. Who is still on our draft board? Richie Todd is with 70-80. Darius Reeves. Do we have anybody else that we've scouted a lot? Doesn't look like it. Actually, John Thorman. I probably want to take him. I don't want to lose out on him. There's also Batista here. He opted out of the doctor's exam, but that's, you know, it's not too concerning. John Thorman, he's got that really, really high potential. Yes, the overall is low, but again, I think I just kind of want to take him just because he's 79-94. Although we could end up taking some of these guys that look ridiculously good and then just continue to scout them. Our scouts rank David Howard is the next best. I mean, he could be as high as a 79. Richie Todd here. Richie Todd, 70 to 85. He's close to ready, and if he's got 85, that'd be great. We don't really have anybody else scouted this highly. I guess we could just kind of trust the ratings, and then I guess we could continue to scout. So, like, Darius Reeves, we could scout him because he's got that 90, potentially 98 potential. Same thing with Jason Rios, but that thing's probably going to come crashing down. Darius Reeves, we could see that. I mean, we already know 35%. It's still at a 98. So I kind of actually, I'm going to double up and take another starting pitcher here. Darius Reeves, there we go. We still get a chance to scout him, so we can see where that ends up. But we are ready to keep it rolling here. Next pick. All right, so we're at pick 116 here. Top James Dorman, I guess, is the next best player that we would take. Some of these guys that we haven't scouted, I guess we could take Erwin Floyd, the relief pitcher. Probably don't want to do that, though. Some of these guys have just high floors, right? Luis Dunn, right? 71.95. He's got a high floor. Could end up being better than that, too. 65. Ooh, a good catcher, too. Another good catcher. Nobody else that we really scouted enough about seems to have a great look here. Chris Rosario is another guy that could be something, but I don't know. I think 79 to 94. John Thorman. There we go. That's who we wanted to take. Oh, was I filtered? Okay, we'll do John Thorman. Here we go. Definitely, that was the last guy I think I really wanted. I guess I just didn't pin him. That's why I was confused. I just didn't pin him. So here we go. Who else are we going to think about taking here? Rondell Jacob here, 69 to 93. Kind of want somebody who's closer to being ready. There's Malcolm Wood. I mean, he's a relief pitcher, right? Some of these guys, some of these relief pitchers, we could just take a shot on them and see if they got B potential. They could have some really poor potential, though. We did not do a very good job scouting, but Bernie Faulkner could be a guy that we end up taking a look at here. Another second baseman, right? Double dipping on all these positions. David Batista. Here we go. David Batista is definitely somebody we want to take. 85 to 95 potential. So potentially is like David Morey, the catcher that we took. We could look really good with that. Those couple high potential prospects. They're going to take a while to go anyway. But let's take a look at scouted. So, they're not in the top 100. That's what I was on. I was on the top 100. There's George Diaz here too. 75 to 86. Could have B potential as a reliever. That's not really that enticing. So I think we'll just go with all and just see if we know anybody that's got shoot for the moon, right? See what we got going here. Like George Diaz. I don't know why is he not part of the scouted group? 75 to 86 at 22, right? He could have some solid potential. 75 to 89 here in Diego Fernandez. That could be good, but he's already 22. Vinny Carrasco could, but age, again, the age is up there. So I think we probably want to take, where is he? George Diaz here. I'm going to take the relief pitcher. Why not? We'll just give it a shot. And there we go. So that is, I believe, our last pick. Here we go. We now have until August 1st to talk to all of them. But there we go. That is our draft. And you guys let me know what you think we should be doing here to improve the team. Because, like, I don't know. I'd assume with how good we are, first in pitching, second in defense, fourth in power, that we'd at least be better than 10 games above 500, right? We'd be pushing the Yankees there. The Yankees are fifth. They don't have any contact, but they've got pitching power. I mean, I guess we just need to get hot, right? I think that's all I can say right now. But the good news is we are right there with the Rangers, 3 games behind the Orioles. I got to do better. Maybe I'll be less tired next time I play. So I can maybe, I don't have any excuse other than I'll do better next time. But that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free for all, before we fall. This a free for all.